The first question, did the content get created, edited, and posted on time? That question used to be, did the content get posted on time? But then if the content was garbage, the answer was, yes, it got posted on time. But it was like, okay, but that's not the way we want our brand to show up to the world. So we had to tweak that question a little bit. And that question came from a time that our content did not get posted on time. And one of the things that we do is we take a video from 3 or 4 months ago and we repurpose that into a blog. And so we take that transcription that we get from Red, we give it to our content writer, and we're like, hey, here's a short little video that became a transcription. Could you create it into a blog, add some additional stuff? Here's some research, or you go do the research, and we need a 1,000-word blog. Our goal is to post that blog by the first of the month. It didn't happen. And so I just asked the question, okay, we have a blog. It's supposed to be posted by the first of the month. Was it posted? I already knew it wasn't posted. And the answer was no. And then we said, okay, why not? Because that's an opportunity for process improvement. And so that's why that first question is now part of our process, because we missed a deadline. And so we needed to add a deadline related question to our process. So did it get posted on time and in alignment with our brand guidelines and how we want our brand to show up? And then the second thing, this is because we began with the end in mind. Do we have a library of content? Is that library growing? How many weeks could Jennifer check out, flake out, get COVID, need to go take care of an aging family member, have a sister that had a car accident, she needs me to come take care of her for months? I need that. Number one, it was the goal of the strategy, but I need that because accidents happen. Unexpected things happen. I had a team member that I had to fire a couple of days ago. I didn't exactly have extra time in my calendar to go post the job. And I needed to know, okay, if this is a day where I was planning to create more content and I genuinely cannot do it, not because I don't feel like it or because I'm lazy or I didn't want to do my hair and makeup that day, but legitimately something had to bleed into that time block. I needed to know, but it's okay because our ongoing strategy will continue to execute. So do we have a library of ready to go content? How many weeks? And ideally, is that number of weeks growing so that we're planning for the unplannable, if you will. And then the last one is more of a gut feel. Are we experiencing any kind of scope creep or calendar creep, which is generally because Jennifer's taking things off of people's plate, either because they're not getting done right, so now we can go back and retrain, or the documentation wasn't great, or Jennifer's having control issues, which it's not usually the last one, but at times it might be. And so that is just a gut check for, are we continuing to drive this ship forward without Jennifer getting back to where she has to be in the driver's seat for all of these steps? So it's a pretty simple management process.